The Lord be with you.
And also with you.
We're going to invite Rich Wheeler, who will give us a moment for mission. If we do happen to have any young people, you can head out the door and meet with Olivia. But otherwise, I'll give the floor to Rich Wheeler here.
Well, good morning. Thank you. I'm here on behalf of the mission team this morning to introduce a new mission partner that we've taken on this year. It's new to First Presbyterian Church, but it's not new to Janet and myself. We've been working with this organization, Partners for People in Place, for over 20 years. And we work in Northeast Haiti. Let's see, Melly, so I don't know how well you can see it there, but the area where we work is the green circle on that map of Haiti. All the news coming out of Haiti lately is pretty much bad news. You know, earthquakes, presidential assassination, gang violence, all kinds of stuff. But right now, we are working in an area that's very remote from that, quite peaceful, but very impoverished. And what is endemic to the entire country is a failure of government services, that widespread poverty, and the immigration of people away from Port-au-Prince to the countryside to escape the violence and chaos that happens in that area. So it's a largely rural, agrarian, and very mountainous area, and most of the people's livelihoods are subsistence farming. The economy is very small. So on the next, this is a shot of what the terrain might look like in that area. It's got a long history of deforestation dating back to the French colonialism, when they harvested a lot of the forest for wood to ship overseas for furniture manufacturing. But even during contemporary times, they use a lot of the wood for fuel because they have no indigenous supplies of fossil fuels. They use it for cooking, for heating. And so consequently, over the decades, the centuries actually, it's been largely deforested to the point where 80% of the mountain areas are now without forest. That has a terrible toll on the soil, which gets washed away, and on the productivity of the soil that remains. So attempts to farm are declining, both in terms of productivity and quality. But our program down there, working with a Haitian organization of agronomists, is to go out and farm by farm, work with the farmers to terrace their land, terracing the hillside so they will capture the rainfall and water for the benefit of the plants on the terraces, to reduce the erosion of the remaining soil. They plant trees to stabilize those terraces, and then they are able to produce high-value crops from those trees like fruits, nuts, and wood for construction. They intercrop among the trees with valuable crops like pineapple, root crops like manioc, yams, and other vegetables. So our goal is to rescue the land of Northeast Haiti, one farm at a time. But it's a big goal because we intend to plant 100,000 trees this year. And that will affect the livelihoods of somewhere on the order of 500 or 600 people. Our program has a nursery where they propagate the trees, thousands at a time of all these different varieties. They work with the landowners then to design and implement the plans for terracing and planting their properties. And then they work with them throughout the coming years to train them to ensure the success of their efforts. We're improving the productivity of the land. We're increasing crop yields and crop diversity. We're reducing hunger and malnutrition, and we're expanding the local economy. And we're restoring the land for future generations of farmers. Our goal this year is to plant 100,000 trees. Because of our expert design and implementation, Our survival rate of the trees that we plant is over 95%. This is the first year First Pres will be supporting the rescue of one extended family's farm. And if you'd like to know more about this, I'd be glad to talk with you in Westminster after the